And we should be live. Good evening, folks. It is Sunday, April the 6th. That is not the easiest number to pronounce. Welcome to a Bad Hair Day live stream. I was just getting ready to live stream. I looked in the mirror and was like, yikes. Nope, not going to do it. So we threw the hat on, but thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Johnny Stumbles Sunday Night Live. I see a lot of people in the chat already, and also we got a super chat already. It came in from Moments with Muzzy 279. Do not purchase swastika. Thank you, Moments with Muzzy, for the 279. Much appreciated. I see Harjot, Gertej, Lorraine, Canadian Basili, Medano, Diva Tequila, Alicia Lewis, Jennifer Gala, Whitbadude, Jeanette Morales, Phuket Walk, Wandering with William, Marge, Vivian Johnson, rocking her brand new snazzy television. Picard, Tiana, Wesley, Firestorm, and Stephanie Jackson. I think I said Jeanette Morales already. Drew Costin. I'm at the point where I'm forgetting what you said, but I was really going to follow through on this. If you guys voted for Cybertruck, I would have bought a Cybertruck. There's a huge inventory of them because absolutely nobody wants those turd buckets on wheels. But out of 84 votes, we'll let it go up to 100 votes. And if you guys can somehow overturn this by 100 votes, I will purchase one to defecate in. 16 more votes. Come on, vote for it. Christo says, buy the Cybertruck. I went to the fridge to pull out one of my beloved Blood Brothers Blood Lights. And I've got a huge case of it on the floor in my kitchen, which I kind of had to tiptoe around when I made that pancake video the other week. But I didn't have any in my fridge. All I had was this side launch light lager, light beer, 4%. So this is what we're going to have. So this stream is not...
Sunday hair powder enthusiasts. Smiley face emoji. 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 Embarrassed smiley face emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Smiley face emoji.
You have reached your emoji limit for the night, but thank you, Jellybean, for the $5. Cheers to you. Too many emojis. No hair powder tonight because the hair was unfixable. And we hit 101 votes. So we're going to end the poll. 30% of you said, yes, I should buy a Cybertruck. That is disturbing, but I respect it. I would have voted yes. 70% of you said no. You know I do whatever you guys vote for, right? Riley Reed is in the chat, that name. Makes me laugh. Don't Google Riley Reed videos, please. So we have a side launch Collingwood, Ontario Brewing Co. Light Lager, 4% alcohol. Crikey says, no, you should not buy a Cybertruck. I'll be lurking as I put myself through 45 minutes of burpees and squats. Enjoy the stream as I suffer from self-inflicted hell. Congrats. You do... What kind of squats were you doing? Weighted squats, body weight squats for 45 minutes? I'm guessing they were body weight. I do 3 sets of 12 weighted squats. I'm doing about 130 pounds. And after I do that, I just stop wanting to, like, I don't want to exist anymore. It is awful. And then half an hour after that, I feel amazing, which is why we do them. How about the new Cadillac Optic? It has a Dolby Atmos system. No, it's Cybertruck or bust. Cybertruck or bust. But let's get this light lager open. Happy Sunday night to everyone. I just had a glorious smoothie for dinner. For lunch, I picked up a burrito. It may have been from an American chain. I'm sorry, Canadians. I had a moment of weakness. I thought to myself, let's go to Zteca. And then I just got this mouth-watering, irresistible urge to have Chipotle. So I went to Chipotle and I had a burrito. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I understand if you unsubscribe and cancel your membership if you're a Strides member. It was very, 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 very disappointing of me to do that. But the first step to admitting you have a problem is being honest about it. But anyways, cheers, everyone. Cynthia Sunflower says, bad boy. I do have free McDonald's rewards. I don't mind ordering from McDonald's because I'm not paying them anything. Also, the one at Yonge and Eglinton has been like a Canadian franchisee for 30 years or something. So don't feel super guilty about that one. But yeah, because I had a, like, they gave me a football. Sometimes when you go to Chipotle, they skimp on the ingredients a little bit. And sometimes you get that guy who just like wants to put as much as humanly possible into the burrito shell, which is awesome. It's also like 2,000 calories when they do that. And also you cannot eat it as a burrito. You literally take one bite and it folds open in every single direction. That's the kind of burrito I had today. So it was amazing, but it was stupidly filling, and had a ton of chicken in it. Like I don't know if that guy was just feeling good or if he sucks at his job or what, but it was like literally the size of a football, and not an NFL football, but the old school Canadian football, which was bigger. Stace Rose Gotts is here. Stephanie predicts a late night McDonald's run tonight. No, we're done. Even though Chipotle is like good fast food, like the ingredients are way better sourced than most other places. Really, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it from like a health perspective. That's enough. One item of fast food in a day is too much. So we're done with that. I realized if I could brew my own beer, I could save money, but at what cost? Steve T, yeah, some things aren't worth doing yourself. That's for damn sure. Randy Ruck says, who would buy a Tesla? You might get killed. Whenever I see a Tesla, I just assume that whoever bought it, like, did it more than 2 months ago, you know? The government was giving out sweet rebates on these things. You're thinking, okay, let's get off fossil fuels. There's only a handful of electric cars to choose from. This one seems to be popular. I'll buy it. Even though they're kind of like toys, they're all like touchscreen and like, I wouldn't buy one, but, and they're really poorly built. Like they are horrible. Like there's gaps in the panels and like nothing fits together. I have a friend who has one. He has a Model S, and it literally is worse than any other car from a build quality perspective. But I can't hate on people who bought one. Like you literally did not know what was happening. Anyways, Boom Productions grows his own magic mushrooms. Then all the 100 mushroom stores opened. So, and some of them have been getting busted by the police. And what really sucks is like the employees are getting like arrested and taken in, like literally just for trying to do a job and get by. That's kind of crazy. Mike T says, I'm not a fan of Tesla, but if someone gets killed because they have one, that's really terrible. We should not be vandalizing other people's property. Period. We'll make an exception for billionaires maybe, but like it's somebody's car. Don't fuck with that. And they need that to like get around. I don't know. I draw the line at like vandalizing people's shit. Honk at them. Give them the middle finger. Give them a dirty look. Fine, but don't touch their stuff. Nobody has a right to do that to your stuff. Anywho, Johnny getting the Ford Mustang Bucky, says Mr. Sunjib. Whippy Dude says, did you go to the bike protest? No, I wasn't able to make it. There was, it was on Saturday. Yeah, I was unfortunately not able to make it. I did make a number of videos this weekend, though. I made 2 today. The wallpaper. Let's see. Who can tell me where is this wallpaper from? I took this picture today. Who can tell me where this is from? I went out. I brought all my streaming gear. I brought my recording equipment. I told myself maybe I'll make a video and stream. Maybe I'll just stream. Maybe I'll make 2 videos. Maybe I'll make 3 videos. I opted to make 2 videos. And that's it. I was like, meh, maybe I'll stream tomorrow or Tuesday on the Strides channel. But who can tell me, where is this picture from? There was a gentleman named Rolling with Ian. Some of you might remember him. He was pretty enthusiastic about the city. He had his own YouTube channel, and he once saw one of my live streams when I was up on the Pape pedestrian bridge and was like, there's an even better view of the skyline, like literally 5 minutes from where you're standing. And Canadian Vasily is pretty much right, but who can be more accurate than that? Yeah, rest in peace, Rolling with Ian. Super, super enthusiastic dude. Uncle Buck says top of the parking lot. Marcus says Gerrard Square. Yes, this is right outside the Home Depot on the very east end of Gerrard Square. There's an 8-story parking garage. The elevator only goes up to 7, and nobody parks that high because the mall never gets that busy. It's a ghost town up there. But if you go up to 7 and then you take the stairs to 8 and then you walk up another little level, because 8 is like a split level, you are met with this like pretty cool view. This was like a 3-time zoom, I think. 3 or 5 times I took this with my phone, but it was a pretty cool sweeping view. So that's where that was from. Matt Bross says Johnny must be really having a bad hair day to not be on yet. I'm on. Maybe your stream is delayed, but anyways, yesterday I went out for dinner. I did a walk and I ended up at the 191st birthday celebration at Nathan Phillips Square. It was exactly what I thought it would be. People selling food, a market, and a lot of copyrighted music. So that appears at the end of a video. And then I went out for dinner and I went to a place on Dundas Street where I got a window seat. So I set my camera up. So let's see here. Did I configure this properly? This is, oh, there's some shit on the window. But yeah, this is the view from dinner. All right, here's the next question. Who can tell me, where did I eat last night? Some of you should know this. Some of you are going to be able to jump on Google Maps and figure it out in 2 seconds with Street View. But who can tell me, where did I go for dinner last night? This is the view from where I was eating. Someone may have already guessed it. Mary W. says Square Boy. The Laughing Man says Kimchi House. Pine Soul says Kimchi House. You guys are too quick. Bill Chow says Japantown. Close, Little Tokyo. I'll accept it. If that was Family Feud and you said Japantown, I would have accepted it. Joshua Martin says The Keg. Whippy Dude, the place across from Subway. Gertej says The Keg. There's no keg around there. Yeah, I went to Kimchi House and I had myself a big old bowl of beef or bulgogi kimbap with a Coors Light, a brewed in Canada Coors Light. Thunderbird says Alibaba. I think there's an Alibaba around there. Anyways, I don't know why. I just set my camera up and pointed it out the window. I was like, that could be a background video. So we can look at that while I blah, blah, blah. Alex says Swiss Chalet. There's a Denny's there. I've never seen anyone go in or come out of that Denny's. It's very weird that there's a Denny's on Dundas Street in downtown Toronto. Apparently it's free on your birthday. I've never been. Christo says Hooker Harvey's. There's a potential spot. All right, Stephen T. You can look that up. I nearly forgot Johnny's Sunday stream because of... No worries, Peter Bradfield. Lisa has been to that Denny's. Epic Nation says me either, and you walk by there all the time. Never heard of that. Is it similar to pho? Bibimbap? No, it's a bowl of rice. That Denny's is used for breakfast drinks at 3:36 a.m. on a weekend. Probably. I've eaten at that Denny's many times, says Drew. I've never been. I've never actually seen inside it because I've never seen the door swing open. I don't know. I went to IHOP once in Niagara Falls, and the 3 of us had a bill of like $150. And like there was no alcohol involved. It was literally the biggest ripoff in the history of time. And I think this Denny's is probably along those lines. Like, I don't know. Christo says, isn't Denny's bad? I don't know. I used to go there and have chocolate chip pancakes. But if you're a true Canadian, you go to Golden Griddle, if you guys remember that place. That place was like ace for that kind of stuff. Like, you wouldn't go to Denny's. You'd go to Golden Griddle. There used to be a Golden Griddle right down the street from here at Yonge and Eglinton. There used to be one right across from the Carlton, next to, or across from Maple Leaf Gardens as well. Tiana says IHOP is so good in Florida. Thunderbird says rest in peace Golden Griddle. I don't know. I was not impressed with IHOP. I've had that in the States. I've had Waffle House in the States. I don't know what you guys are doing down south, but that's just like a heart attack on a plate. Didn't really love either, but Golden Griddle, amazing. Blew them all away. Cactus Steve says 100 Golden Griddle. They had, if you were like hungover or drunk, their chocolate chip pancakes was literally very little pancake and a whole plate of chocolate chips. Get some ice cream on there, some fresh strawberries. Oh my goodness, it was good. Jelly Bean says Stacked. Stacked doesn't cater to like that crowd though. Stacked is really good. It's really good value, but they don't cater to that crowd. Carolyn says, oh, I'm just reading your message. Perkins is decent. There's still a Perkins by the airport. One thing we don't have in Canada is Bob Evans. I always have Bob Evans when I go to the States. They're friggin' everywhere. I've never heard another person ever bring up or mention Bob Evans. Every time I go to the States, there's like Bob Evans, next exit, 4 Bob Evans, next exit, 3 Bob Evans. It's just like, that's all I see in the States, yet I've never heard anyone like reference it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. Pancake House in Winnipeg or the original Pancake House, says Stephen T. Jollykin says, what is Bob Evans? It's like a Perkins. It's just one of those family places. Whippy Dude. Yes, indeed. I've been to the Flying Saucer a few times. Anyways, how'd we get on this topic? Bob, or Boom Production says Bob Evans sausage. Oh, he's a fan. He's a fan. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. What's going on, YouTubes? So I made this video that came out on April Fool's. Why did I say it that way? April Fool's. Apple hater buys a Mac. So I have my Lenovo laptop, and I'm kind of looking for a new laptop. And I bought this. And I have like four days left to decide if I'm going to keep it. Let's see what you guys think. Yes or no, that's all it is. Am I keeping the MacBook? What do you guys think? I've been using it every day. I edited a video on it. I've got like a laundry list of things I really hate about it and a few things I actually kind of like about it. Canadian Vasily says, hell no. Billy T says, lose it. I've got it right here. Macs are for Tesla owners. You know, there's so many things that just piss me off about this stupid computer. Why, when I click the date on the top, it doesn't bring up the calendar? Why can't I just go to the desktop? There's no shortcut to just close everything and go to the desktop. You have to like minimize everything. You can set a hot corner that will reveal the desktop and show you the desktop, but you're not actually on the desktop. Why is that? How can I see the bitrate or frames per second of a video file? I can't. I have to open it up in a fucking player and dig around for a few minutes to find how to, like, it's maddening. There's so many things about this that are maddening. When I go down to the taskbar and I have multiple instances of Chrome open, I can't see what is what. In Windows, you just put your mouse over it and it shows you everything and you click the one you want to go to. Mac's like, fuck you, buddy. I'm not showing you that. You got to open it all up and figure it out. Why, when you click the red button on the top left, the traffic light, doesn't it actually close your software? No, it just fucking drops it down. It's still open. You have to go to the dock and physically quit. Why? Sometimes when I could just go on forever about how fucking R-word or stupid this operating system is and how you have to be dropped on the head to think it's good to navigate. That said, it does some things good. It does some things good. In fact, I liked this so much. Well, here's what I liked about it. I like the fact that the battery lasts like 18 hours. Like, it's a godsend. It's just like, it just runs and runs and runs. I like the fact that every time I open it up, it's like ready to go. Everything's already open. So I said to myself, could you get a Windows laptop that does all of that? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. This is a Lenovo Slim Pro 7X. It is just as thin. It is just as light. It opens up faster than the MacBook Air. It's got face unlock. So all you do is like look at it and it explodes open. It goes to sleep. And it doesn't lose any battery when you wake it back up. It has a 90 hertz OLED screen. Fuck you, Apple, and your 60 hertz piece of shit garbage screen. 90 hertz, beautiful OLED. No notch. The keyboard is way better than that Apple keyboard. The trackpad, nowhere near as good. The trackpad on this is like bullshit. It's like mechanical garbage. It sucks. It really does. Apple does make really good keyboards. But the screen is better. And this was $12.99. My MacBook was $16.99. Better battery life on this. Better sleep. Windows is just as fast on this as MacBook. And yet, I have to take it back. I will not be keeping this. Because there's two problems with it that are serious deal breakers. As sad as I am, also this is 1 terabyte of storage. My MacBook is 512 gigs. Everything about this from a hardware perspective is better than the MacBook, and it's $400 cheaper. But I suspect it was cheaper for a reason. The reason is, also like, whoa, way better angle. I did not know this. This keyboard is French. The shift button over here, when I type, I cannot do that. My finger touches this part of the button. The shift button, and also look at the return button. The return button is fucked up too. This one over here, why is that vertical? People in Quebec, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are your keyboards so stupid? I can't type on this thing. I literally can't type a sentence on this thing. I miss the shift button every single time because it's like this tiny little button over here. I'm constantly hitting caps whenever I go to reach for it. I'm constantly missing enter because my muscle memory is trained to hit it over here and not over here. It's maddening. This laptop is so effing good in so many ways. It's so much better than the MacBook in so many ways, but I can't type a sentence on it. Lisa says you bought a French laptop by accident. Well, here's the thing. This exact laptop with an English keyboard is $800 more. It's way more expensive. Best Buy had this one. Yeah, Best Buy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Canadians. I'll never do it again. I shopped at an American store. I'm sorry. I can't buy it anywhere else. It was also so cheap for what it was. But I did not know that it came with a French keyboard. And I thought, maybe I can train my muscle memory. Maybe I can get used to it. No, I can't get used to it. No, I cannot get used to it. Now, if you're wondering, how is it that this thing is just as battery efficient as the MacBook? Even in benchmarks, it's just as good. It goes neck and neck. It's the Snapdragon Elite X, which is the highest tier of Snapdragon chips. So it's an ARM chip. It's not an x86 chip. But therein lies the other problem. It runs all of my software perfectly. Chrome, it actually runs Chrome way better. Chrome on MacBook is janky as fuck. Pinch to zoom doesn't even work properly on the trackpad. Affinity Photo, it runs. I need to use DaVinci Resolve to edit, and I need it to edit on the go. I don't know why the screen just went gray there. That's the one piece of software that doesn't run very well on this. It's not well optimized for ARM yet. It just, when I load H.265 or H.264 files on the timeline, it's pretty janky. So So close, Windows. So close. Superior machine, technically. Like the screen is better than the MacBook Pro screens. Like it's 1,000 nit OLED. Those are like 1,600 nit mini LEDs. This is a way better screen. I'll say it. A way better keyboard. If it weren't fucking French. Better battery. It's thin. It's light. It just doesn't do the one thing I need it to do. So now I'm seriously debating, am I going to keep the MacBook? I don't know. But when the next Qualcomm Snapdragon comes out, 100% purchase. I'm 100% going back into Windows ARM because it is so good. It is so much faster and snappier than my other x86 laptop. Like it is seriously amazing. I love this thing, except I also hate it because the keyboard sucks. So begrudgingly, this might just end up staying. The good thing about Apple is because people, like, it's basically a cult, they don't lose much of their resale value, especially since they moved up to 16 gigs. The 8 gigabyte MacBook Airs, I don't think you can give those away now. But because they moved up to 16 gigabytes as minimum, if I do keep it, I'm going to be able to sell it for like something close to what I paid for it. That's the good thing. The bad thing is I've probably lost 500 IQ points. Yes, I had that many to begin with. Just trying to learn Mac OS, like in terms of baking it into my muscle memory. It's different for the sake of being different and not in a good way. And like I think Apple is just like trolling and teabagging everyone intentionally. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video about that. But it's, I think the Apple executives are having a pretty good laugh that people are like using these things on a daily basis. Anyways, that's my rant. Mike says it's funny like how you're talking like Windows is a good OS. It's intuitive. I never have to reboot it. I never have to crash it, or it never crashes. It does update way too often. It does have some jank, like the old control panel. There's a lot of old like UI elements mixed in with the new stuff. Mac is a lot slicker in that sense. It's like a consistent design language. But in terms of like the taskbar shits all over the dock. It's night and day. The context menus are 1,000 times better. They're 1,000 times more useful. Where's the cut in a MacBook? There's no cut in the context menu. The snipping tool fucking sucks on MacBook. It's so much better on Windows, and I use that all the time. Like, there's so many quality of life things that Windows just does better. I don't know. This is objective. This isn't even subjective. This is like objective. But anyways, we've clearly we've gone to a place I haven't been to since that time I changed my phone from Android to iPhone 15 Pro. Camp says you just screenshot then crop. But with snipping tool, I'll often screenshot and make notes right on it. I'll draw things on it. I can do all that within the snipping tool. With MacBook, you take a screenshot and then it drops it on the desktop. Then I have to open it up and make it. It's so inconvenient. Like, it's stupid. Who designed, like, I had to download one called like Lightshot or something just to replicate the Windows snipping tool. Like, one last rant about Apple. Why the FUCK does it not have clipboard history? I'm always copying things, right? Whenever I'm coming across something or making a note or anything, I'm always using the clipboard. And I'm always overwriting stuff that I already copied. And I'm like, shit. But you know what you can do in Windows? You can pull up your whole clipboard history. You can go, oh, 5 items ago, I copied this. There it is. Doesn't matter if it's a picture or if it's text. It has your whole history of your clipboard. It's amazing. Apple, no. you copy it, it completely forgets forever the last thing you copied. Why? I don't know. Apple, I don't know. There are clipboard history. Yeah, why do I have to? I had to download an app to scroll my mouse. How stupid is that? My mouse did not work unless I downloaded an app, because on MacBook, when you scroll down on your mouse, the screen goes up. When you scroll up on your mouse, the screen goes down. You think, okay, that's just a settings issue. You go into settings and you fix that and everything's good. And then you go to scroll on your trackpad and now your trackpad is doing the opposite of what you want to do. Again, Apple is trolling you. There's no separate mouse and trackpad. I think I said taskpad, but no separate mouse and trackpad scroll. What one does, the other one does. They're tied together. Even though even in the settings, it doesn't say they're tied together. So I had to download a fucking app just to be able to scroll with the mouse wheel.
Someone call me when this part is over.
Anyways.
On the floor laughing emoji. Hand over mouth.
Anyways.
Face emoji. Romantic face emoji. Playful face emoji. Smiley face emoji. Smiley face emoji.
Jelly Bean, that's too many
Emoji.
emojis. But thank you for the $5. Some would call me when this part is over. Anyways, we're done. Tim Apple, you've certainly created an interesting cult of followers who put up with this stuff. It's infuriating. Just to even anyways, we'll move off of it. I'm getting better at it. I'm actually starting to like using it. I've gotten used to it. It's just not what I would prefer. Marge says, think you might need a therapist if you keep thinking Apple. Boom Productions. I don't know because that Windows computer laptop, this is the last I'll say on it, was amazing. It's like my dream computer for a laptop, except it didn't do the one thing I needed it to do, edit a video in DaVinci Resolve very well. This MacBook, as much as I hate it, it did the one thing I needed to do so well. like I've got this beefy monster truck desktop here, and that little thing without even fans in it was 80% as fast. And I did it all on battery, and I rendered the video while I was in the coffee shop, all on battery, and it was fast, no hiccups. Super impressive. And that alone might just make me want to keep it, because it's a rock star. It's a rock star for that. Apple has really good encode and decode chips built in. So I don't know. You'll have to stay tuned to see if I'm keeping it. Anyways, thank you for listening to Johnny swears and cusses and hates Apple for 20 minutes, but it's really effing good at video editing. Even with 16 gigs of RAM, even when I'm using Fusion and color grading, it doesn't even come close to using all the RAM. My Windows machine shoots up to way over that. Anyways, maybe this thing will give me Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know. BG says you got the base model. I upgraded this. No, I didn't. The base model has 8 cores, 8 GPU and CPU cores. This has 10 GPU cores, 8 CPU cores. It's one step over the base model. Okay, we're off the soapbox. Let's how about that sports team? B. Coleman says I'm not an Apple fan. What did I put up on my poll here? Am I keeping the MacBook? 58% of you say yes. 42% of you say no. Let's end the poll right here. Jennifer Gallus says the OLED MacBook Pro is coming out in 2026 and is going to have the M6 in a slimmer design. Yeah, I read that because I'm an idiot and I watch, not an idiot, a nerd, and I watch tech stuff. The M5 MacBook Pros are basically just a refresh of the current one, and the all-new design is coming out in 2026. I hope they have an all-new iPhone design, because the current one is getting kind of tired and a little bit stale. But anyways. What's going on in the world of YouTube? What's going on in the world of YouTube? Let's, how do we get back to that? When I logged in today, I saw that Chris the Pepsi driver was live. He's playing a game. Whoop. We're saying hi to Chris on my stream with my fake account. What game is he playing?
It was something like
Warzone.
they figured it out to like 500, something like 500 and something thousand a day he makes. That guy's like the richest athlete in the world.
Is Chris gonna acknowledge me? Come on, Chris, acknowledge me.
Hey, what's up, Johnny?
He might not.
This is your fake account? So who are you?
I'm
Why are you using a fake account?
I'm live on Stumbles now, so I use this one. Anyways, this is a longtime viewer, Chris the Pepsi driver. I just wanted to say hi. I didn't notice he even had a channel until I found him on this. Stephen T says, like everything, there's two sides to it. Apple Macs are a little expensive, but have some unique programs, some of them being professional for the movie industry and writing.
I'm live on Stumbles. Stumbles channel raid? What?
Stumbles channel raid.
What do you mean Stumbles channel?
Maybe he doesn't.
Your fake account. Is this Johnny?
Yes, this is.
No way.
He doesn't believe it's me.
No way. Johnny Stumbles? Are you serious? Johnny Stumbles comes to my channel. No way. I didn't even know you were subscribed to my channel. Johnny Stumbles. You're awesome, dude. Any of you guys want to check out some really cool videos? Well, he has... he's catching me off guard. I'm not even... Johnny, what's your YouTube, your other YouTube channel? Johnny Strides. If you want to drop your... If this is the Johnny Stumbles I know, then you can do that, man. 100%. Let's go.
All right, I got to go back to my real stream, Chris. Sorry about that. But thanks for...
You can definitely drop your link and get some of my beautiful people on the CTPD family to check you out. He basically walks around Toronto and Toronto areas, and he like...
I'm trying to say I got to go back to my stream.
Shows you, you know, he walks just like you would walk if you were in Toronto, and he talks, and it's a fantastic content creator, man. He's been around. I've been following Johnny for years. I don't even know. I can't even remember when I found your channel. Probably a little bit before the pandemic. It was around the time where you didn't talk, so...
Wow, that was a long time ago.
However long that is.
Anyways, Chris, cheers.
Yes, it's Johnny. No, no way. I mean, I've been raided a couple of times by some channels. Like, and it's been organically, to be honest. It really happened just by total fluke.
Well, Chris, thank you. Keep it up. Go check Chris the Pepsi driver out. Oh, he got up. He got a few more viewers for that. Sweet. Who else is live right now? Hog's Breath Saloon, Key West. All right. Maybe point the camera down. I don't know. There's a... Is any... 99 people are watching this. 99 people are watching outside cam. I don't understand Where's the appeal in watching a random saloon? How cycling saved Montreal from the COVID car boom. Happy birthday, Toronto Live, 191 years. Once Upon a City. Awesome. Did a happy birthday. Randomly entertained, Pattaya Beach. Oh, they got music going on? That's what's going on there now. I guess, what time is it there now? Phuket Walk. It's early in the morning, right? We're going to see some hungover foreigners like probably jogging along the boardwalk here. There's the Fat Coco on the left. That wasn't there last time I was there, I think. Insane thunderstorm. Is this all that's live? Live. Shinjuku JR Rail Cam. I can see like rail nerds geeking out on that. Celebrate Toronto. Toronto's downtown live. I heard the fireworks for this were like very underwhelming. They were only like a few minutes and they weren't that good. Did anyone see the fireworks for the Toronto birthday celebration? Were they like as disappointed as I heard? Tokyo Walk 24/7 Japan 4K. This guy's probably just restreaming pre-recorded walks that he had, especially since that's like crystal clear 4K. Alicia Lewis says it was only... I heard you said you might stream there. Did you stream it, Alicia Lewis? Someone said you might stream it. I think you said you might stream it. Where's your stream? Where's your channel? What did you stream it on? Harjot did a cloud video on his channel. See how much more boring this stream is when we're not just like yapping about Apple? Canada First Rally with Pierre Poilievre in Oshawa, Ontario. That's like the slogan now. It's no more axe the tax. It's no more carbon Kearney. You know, I saw a fuck Kearney flag being waved around in front of the Eaton Center. Like what? Like, dude's literally done nothing. He showed up. He's here. He called an election. But, you know, fuck him, eh? like, I guess when your whole identity and purpose of life is to, like, shit on Trudeau and he steps aside, you have to pick up the pieces somehow, I guess. I don't know. Stephen T says, I wish I had a YouTube channel. What would I do? Certainly not going to walk around cities, of course. I did think about doing sort of like a riff off of everybody, and it's kind of like a Mystery 3000. Just do it. Just go live. Odaiba, Tokyo. There's certainly a lot of like interest in Tokyo Live. That's kind of a cool view. I dig it. Look at all these super reinforced earthquake proof videos. Christo says vote. I don't care who you vote for. Vote for whoever you want. Just go vote. I'm just saying, like, to say fuck Kearney is kind of like, what? Like, that is just ridiculous in my opinion. My opinion, you're allowed to have your opinion, but I think you need to find yourself a life if you're going around with a flag that says that. No offense. Can you imagine the bandwidth those cameras use up in a day? I would be curious to know, says Pine Soul. Chris the Pepsi driver stepping in. What's up, Chris the Pepsi driver? We just checked out your stream. Are you still live? Live stream Toronto, CN Tower, and Gardner Highway. This person's got to like de-smudge their lens a little bit. De-smudge the lens, but that's a very blurry ass stream. I think with a little bit of tweaking, they could probably get... Oh, it's in 720 too. Ugh. Sandy S, hello. Alicia Lewis says, I have to get used to live streaming eventually. I'll start posting videos on my channel for now. You're using your IG. Oh, that's where you went live. So you did a vertical stream. Spadina streetcar versus bus, which is better? The streetcar has a dedicated right-of-way. It wins automatically by virtue of that. It's better for drivers, cyclists, pedestrians, people with accessibility issues. it's just better for everybody. There's not even a contest. Even if it's slower, it's still better. It shouldn't even like be a video, Toronto Star. What are you doing? That's the most obvious thing in the world. Every streetcar track should be a dedicated right away. Big Bear Bald Eagle live nest cam. That's pretty cool. You must have like risked your life to set that camera up. Toronto Boar says even when stuck in traffic, streetcar. Ooh. CNE, guess your age or weight game. Who's that pot-bellied fool? And I should have gone for weight, but I opted for age. That guy was way off, I think. Elbow Room Bar webcam. There used to be a place called Elbow Room in Toronto, I think. Does anyone remember? Giga Chad find you in... Okay. Okay. 1 second water drink. What is this all about? Can you drink this whole bottle of water in 1 second? You have impressed me, but I never want to pay any more time in my life. I can't even get a sentence out. Jesus Christ. Let's take a look at Blog TO. What's going on? Devin Sullivan says stupid human tricks. Yeah, that's a good one for David Letterman. Canada issues dire warning in updated U.S. travel advisory. I haven't read this article, but I think this is because U.S. border guards, as do Canadian border guards, have the right to search your electronics in your phone. The thing is, there's a very good reason why they have the right to do that. In case you're lying about something, right? Like, why are you coming to the country? Like, a lot of people, if you watch those border crossing shows, will say they're just coming to visit a friend when they're coming here to, like, work illegally without a visa. You know, there's reasons why, if they have probable cause or reasonable suspicion, why they might want to check your devices. But apparently in the States, if you're going to the States, they can check your phone, and people have been denied because you wrote something like negative about Trumpelstiltskin or whatever the fuck that Orange Cheeto's name is. Like, that's some Communist Party of China shit going on. If you have plans to visit the U.S. anytime soon, you may want to check the latest travel advisory update from the Government of Canada. So it stresses that individual U.S. border agents have significant discretion in determining if you meet entry or exit requirements, as Canadians should expect scrutiny at ports of entry, which would include searching electronic devices. I think very few people have their devices searched, but like, it's one thing if they're looking for like a crime, or if they're making sure you're not working illegally. Like, that's their job. They should be doing that if they have justifiable suspicion, I guess. But if it's just like you sharing your opinions about something with your friends, that's beyond the pale. Like, you're supposed to have the ability to have your own thoughts and opinions. I don't know. Apparently, though, you are in a bit of a safe haven at Pearson Airport. Like, they can't arrest or detain you if you're caught by U.S. Customs going in through that means. But yeah, I don't know. Just all the more reason not to go down south. Graham says, during the last Cheetah administration, you were a conscientious, sorry, that's a hard word for children like me to pronounce, objector and state from the U.S. Glad to see a lot of people are following along this time. Mike T says that sounds overly dramatic to me. A lot of countries are issuing like travel advisories. Like, I don't know. 50 essential Mexican restaurants in Toronto you need to try at least once. 50? I might not go to 50 Mexican restaurants for the rest of my life, if I think about it. Lisa says I can't say that to save my life. It's one of those words, right? That they're like, whoever made that word up was like trolling. Canada issues dire warning. Yeah, we read that. New TTC station will claim record for the deepest on the network. What station would that be? What station would be super deep? Ontario line. A lot of the Ontario line is above ground, so I don't think it's going to dive too deep into ground. The Yonge Street extension to Vaughan, or not to Vaughan Mills, up to Richmond Hill is going to get stupid deep around the 407, I think. That might be it. On the Eglinton, I know Avenue is super deep just because like the road, like it's like a crest. It goes really high, so it doesn't make sense to like bring the tunnel up. I don't know. Let's find out. What's the deepest station? Ever find yourself on a TTC escalator and catch yourself wondering which station is the deepest? Lawrence Station on line 1 held the distinction of being the deepest subway station in town at 18.3 meters below. That's nothing compared to a lot of the ones in Seoul. The TTC's Stuart Green confirms to BlogTO that Avenue Station will extend 32 meters below street level, a sizable leap over Highway 407's record. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That one came, like, that immediately stuck out at me because Avenue and Eglinton is, like, much higher than, like, Chaplin or Eglinton, the surrounding stations. So that makes perfect sense to me that that would be Avenue. Cool. We'll have to make some videos of... I bet all the YouTubers will have a field day if and when that thing finally opens, like making videos of the new stations and the tunnels and everything. Neurotoxic worms growing up to 3 feet long are in Ontario, and you should kill them on sight. The wandering broadhead planarium, or hammerhead worm, was first sighted in Ontario in 2017, so it's invasive. And the potentially dangerous invasive species of large carnivorous landworm has been regularly spotted in the years since. How is one supposed to kill a 3-foot worm? Like, do you just stomp on it? Just jump up and down? That just feels so wrong. I don't know. I would probably just, like, take a picture of it, shrug my shoulders, and be like, cool. And then send it to everyone on my list and, like, walk away and not kill it. That's probably just what I would do. I don't know. Janice Pike says, mouse, the worms will get us. Hammer the hammerhead, stompy stomp. It's a damn snake that goes in the earth. I don't know. I don't think I could bring myself to kill it. What if it... I don't know. I was thinking about that too. How do you kill a 3-foot... Is it thin like a worm, or is it like, does it have like the body of a snake, right? Like, what's the diameter of that thing? I don't know. I maintain if I see it, I'll just take a picture of it and be like, cool. The vibiest house in Toronto with an iconic mural just hit the market for $1.5 million. Where is that? Everyone knows that Trinity Bellwoods. 8 Humber Street. Located in the heart of Ossington, this 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom Victorian semi-detached house is beyond cool. 8 Humber Street, you say? Let's be more specific. Pew. Oh, this is just off Ossington Avenue. I don't know if I've ever... There's a cool mural on that house. Oh, it's this one. Oh, that is cool. I don't know if I've ever seen this. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Sandy S says the majority of the border guards on both the American and Canadian side are great. You know what? In my personal experience, yeah. Like, where are you going? Cool. Have a good time. Sometimes they crack a joke. Sometimes they have a smile. The customs officials for the U.S. at Pearson Airport, in my personal anecdotal experience, have almost all been insufferable assholes. But the ones when you drive over, they've just been friendly, right? They deal with Canadians all day, like just driving over, doing stuff. They probably live in the area, right? Whereas the ones in the airport are probably like, I don't know, mad at life and power tripping. I don't know. But yeah, I would agree. Most border guards just driving back and forth have been cool, really chill people. But in the airport, the customs officials are like power tripping, insufferable assholes for the most part, in my experience. Canadian ones have been good. Lisa says looked better with yellow. Oh, they changed it now? Is it different in the article? Oh, it is. It's black. At least they kept like the art, right? I can appreciate that change. At least they didn't kill it. Nice looking interior though. Uber Eats. Save time and money with 50% off. You know, I've been using the Hop app lately. Have you guys heard of Hop? It's run by an Estonian company. They run an app called Bolt in Thailand that like undercuts Grab and the other ride shares. They're now in Toronto. I took a pretty long ride last night for $7 when it was supposed to be like 15. They're offering, you get your first 10 rides at like 50% off. Car came right away. It was exactly the same as an Uber or Lyft. The guy probably worked for both of them. It's HOPP. But if you take rideshare, if you Uber and Lyft, look at Hop, save a few bucks, and then when the deal expires, delete the app and don't use it again. Toronto Boar says, I've heard of Hop and like all the other apps, I've never used it. I refuse to take taxis. They always try to fuck you over. Like their card machine is broken. Please give me cash. It's like, no, you're supposed to like put me on the meter and charge whatever the hell this is supposed to charge. You have no say in that. You're supposed to be able to take my card, and you always say it's broken and your car smells like a fish market and you drive like an asshole. Sorry, I'm done with taxis. I can't do it. They are the absolute worst method of traffic or of getting around. So as bad as it is, Lyft and Uber are just way better. And Hop is like half the price. And just so far for me, it's worked just as well. Yeah, no offense to the, good taxi drivers out there, but 90% of you like ruined it for you. Jeanette says, I haven't taken a taxi in several years. Christos. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to walk a lot everywhere, and I tend to take the transit everywhere. But if transit is like 45 minutes and it's $3 and something, and if Hop is like $6 and it's like 15 or 20 minutes, yeah, I'll take the car. Toronto restaurant introduces budget-friendly dining options in response to tariffs. What is this? Just tell me the restaurant. In conjunction with the special menu item, the restaurant's Jamaican Patty sister space, June Plum, is riding the sweeping wave of patriotism by taking the opportunity to shine a light on small businesses. I still don't know what the restaurant is. But cool. I'm glad they're doing it. Lisa says patois. There we go. There's another travel advisory. Here's how many Tesla Cybertrucks were sold in Canada before massive recall. 1,995 Cybertrucks have been affected. I don't care. That's a stupid car. 5 fun new bars in Toronto you need to try at least once. This will be the last article we read. Slice of Life. That's a cocktail bar in Little Italy. The Badlands. That looks kind of cool. Dolly Parton on the screen. National at the Well. I've heard about that. Zwi Beer Bar. Oh, I wish you didn't kill Clintons. Please and thank you. This newly opened snack and cocktail bar comes to you from the team behind fellow Ossington Hunt Oddsoul. Cool. All right, let's see what's going on in the world of Toronto Reddit. Bill Chow says, you take a taxi during surge pricing for Uber after a concert or sports event, then taxi is cheaper. Are you checking Lyft as well? I don't know. I find whenever Uber is ridiculously expensive, Lyft is like $5 or $10 cheaper, and I have no motivation to look at taxis. Fort York today, a bit of green surrounded by skyscrapers. A bit of a slanted picture. All right, cool. Not in Toronto, ain't to try getting a taxi at Budweiser stage. If things are busy, like, good luck trying to go anywhere. Hey, that's the, which viaduct is that? Is that Queen Street? What's going on at the Queen Street Bridge? Ooh, it's a viaduct, not a bridge. Many fire trucks, police cars, paramedics, and bystanders. Big crowd by the river and several onlookers at the bridge. Someone jumped into the river. Okay. That's sad. Let's not give that any more light. Sad times. TTC audit shows growing safety concerns. No swearing, kite flying, or climbing trees. Absurd Toronto Parks bylaw needs to change. I have a feeling if you did those things, ain't nobody going to say shit. Like, you could go up to a cop and be like, that kid over there is flying a kite. This park says no kites on the sign. And that cop would shrug and say, I don't care. Like, there's a lot of stupid laws and bylaws on the books. Kites are model aircraft prohibited. I get model aircraft, but kites prohibited? What? No posting of signs. This is a sign. What the hell? No temporary structures or tents. If it's temporary, who cares? Dogs must be leashed. Cool. That one makes sense. Cyclists must dismount on hills. What is a hill? Who's to say? Like, is it incline a hill? If it's, you got to define it better. Ball playing and frisbee by permit only. Imagine going to City Hall to get your frisbee permit, or you like just bring a couple of baseball gloves and a ball and you just want to play catch with your kid and like you need a permit to do that. No unauthorized fires. That one makes sense. How would you get an authorized fire? I don't know. That's, some kites can have sharp lines that can be very dangerous, like cut your head off. They should just outlaw that, like, right? Like the kites that have like the fishing line. But if it's just like a string kite, who cares? That should be fine. That should be fine. But ain't nobody caring if you do most of those things. All right. Puddle shot. That's cool. Roy Thompson Hall. That must have been after like the great melt off after like the snow last week. Yeah, I guess a lot of those bylaws are probably like carryovers from a different time and place, right? What time is it? It's 9:05. Stephanie Jackson says that's a good shot. It's a neat shot for sure. I like the reflection. It's like a mirrored reflection of everything. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but we're going to put this on in the background. This lets me like look at anything, right? Like I'm totally like pulling up porn right now and you guys have no idea. Awesome. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that on a live stream. Imagine someone had the balls to do that. And then like this video like glitched out and you could see what I was really doing. Or I was writing like a email to a viewer calling another viewer a dumbass and you like saw it and it's like, huh. Nightmares of a live streamer. That's why most live streamers create like a separate desktop or sandbox environment and stream from it. Oh well. Pine Soul says, what did you have at the kimchi house? I had a bulgogi bibimbap and it was excellent. Lisa says, and don't do call-ins. We should do call-ins. Should we do call-ins? Are we at that time? Are we at a gas? Should we do viewer call-ins? Okay, last time we did rapid fire call-ins where it was like rapid fire. Let's do like semi rapid fire call-ins, right? Maybe 2 minutes a call instead of 1 minute. I don't know. I think people like the higher turnover. I got a few emails actually saying like I liked that format better. If you want to call in, Mary W says with a joke. All right, have a joke ready. Have a joke ready. If you have a joke, you can call in. Anyone can call in. Doesn't matter if you've called before, if you've never called. 647-313-9658. Let's pin this message. Since we're not looking at anything else, let's make myself freakishly big on the screen. And let's see if this works. 647-313-9658. Will Dylan Reynolds call in? Dylan, you call in every time, no matter what. Are you going to call in? Is your dad going to yell at you? Graham says, oh no, Johnny, no. Buddhism, tsunami, lorazepam. Is this working? We got no callers. Last time we had like 10 million callers. Sometimes this shit doesn't work though, and I have to like restart my phone. Let's call my own number and let's see if this is even working. All right, it's working. It is working. If you want to call in, 647-313-9658. And until someone calls in, I'm just going to stare at the screen. Oh, by the way, my editing software has this cool thing where I've trained my voice on it. So if I take a video of somebody else speaking, I can literally have my voice come out of their mouth. I have to have permission to use somebody else's voice. So like I did Action Kid and it's cool, but I didn't ask him if I could do that. So I would need his permission. But like I can have his voice and it's synced perfectly. Like it looks, you know what? Let me see if I can find an example of that. Since nobody wants to call in tonight, everyone's scared. Test.
And hey there, today is Thursday, April 3rd.
Okay, so I took another voice that wasn't mine. This is one of the built-in voices, just to show you how well it syncs up. Let's turn this off for a second. So this is me doing an intro to a future video, but the voice is not mine.
And hey there, today is Thursday, April 3rd. It is 4:06 p.m. and the temperature is a very nice 19 degrees Celsius, and I'm here in North York. And hey there, today is Thursday, April 3rd. It is 4:06 p.m. and the temperature is a very nice 19 degrees Celsius, and I'm here in North York. And hey there, today is Thursday, April 3rd. It is 4:06 p.m. and the temperature is a very nice 19 degrees Celsius, and I'm here.
That's all it is. But, oops, what am I doing? What am I doing? But I have the ability to, sounds fake. That voice doesn't match the face. I have the ability to train it on anyone's voice. I do legally need their permission. And then I will have a copy of that voice and I can apply that voice to any video and it'll just like come out of their mouth like synced. That was like one of the built-in voices. It's got 2 male voices and 2 female voices that both sound kind of ridiculous. But Chris Mills says sorcery. It's also got there's so many cool AI features that came out with DaVinci Resolve 20. It is really neat. This might be the death of the call-in section. Nobody has called in. No Dylan Reynolds has called in. Peter Bradfield, you were watching. You haven't called in. What's going on, folks? Maybe this is it. Maybe we have to end the call-in section. Lisa says I called in. Oh, maybe people... Okay, let me reboot my phone. Let me reboot. Let me turn off. Maybe it wasn't working. I called to shut up that weird thing, but there was no answer. We're going to blame this on Tim Apple. He's already caused enough headache for tonight. Apple, why is there no restart? Why do I have to like turn the phone off completely? And why is it? Speaking of Apple being shitty. Why is it when your phone is off and you want to charge it and you plug it in, your phone turns on? Apple, I didn't want to turn my phone on. I just wanted to leave it off and charge it. Why does that shit like turn on every time I plug it in? You know what doesn't do that? Normal phones. Why does this weirdo phone do that? Anyways, that's enough ranting about Apple for a few minutes. We've got this back open, so apparently there was a problem. But if you want to call in, 647-313-9658. I've got the app open. It should work. There we go. We've got a phone call right away. Hello there.
Hello. Oh, hi, Johnny.
Hey, who are we speaking with?
It's me, Harjot.
Harjot. What's up, Harjot?
What's up, Johnny?
You made a cloud video today.
Yes, I did, yeah.
Good stuff. I haven't seen you in a while. When was the last time you came downtown?
I think it was like I'm not sure, probably December or was summertime, I think.
Oh, that's a long ass time. You haven't been downtown in a while. I saw you at was it one of the big parades last year, right?
Yeah, the big parades. Yeah. Yeah, it was the parade I met you. Yeah.
Neat. Do you have anything to share with us tonight?
Yeah. So, how are you today?
I'm doing well. A little bit of angry blood, courtesy of Tim Apple. I'll ask you a question.
Oh, yeah.
Should I post a video tomorrow or should I live stream instead?
You can do a live stream tomorrow.
All right, there we go, guys. There will be no video tomorrow, as per Harjot. I will do a live stream. Just as I asked if I would be buying a Cybertruck tonight, and you guys said no, don't do it.
Yeah.
And you know, Harjot, I'm going to ask you this question. Do you have a joke for us?
Today, no joke, no.
No joke, Harjot, letting us down. Well, thank you so much for calling in. I've got a whole bunch of other calls rolling in. So, yeah, all I had to do was, restart my phone. But thank you, Harjot.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Johnny.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.
Bye. That was Harjot. I just missed 4 calls. So people, and I got a bunch of voicemail. People have been trying to call in. It's just, it wasn't working. Hello there.
Hey, Johnny. How you doing? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. I'm just going to interrupt you. Boom Productions, $6.99. Purgatory for Johnny Stumbles is him working in an Apple store while he repents his iOS rant sins. And Mac OS. Thank you, Boom Productions, for the $6.99. And can I ask who we're talking to tonight?
Yeah, shout out Boom Productions. It's Major Trader, who's we met one time. I surprised you with the in-person super chat at Young in College when you were braving a winter storm from hell walking down Yonge Street, if you remember.
I remember that. That also means you were braving that winter storm from hell. Yeah, I remember that.
No, I cowardly snuck out of my condo just to come say hi to you.
That's still braving it. That's still braving it.
Upstairs.
So you live in a pretty awesome location. That's neat. Do you want to trade places?
We're both similar situations. I think we're both along the young line with some rent control situations. I've been there for about 10 years.
Yeah, that's don't give that up.
I'm fighting for it, trust me.
Don't whatever you do. It's like a oh, do you have an individual landlord or like a corporate landlord?
No, it's an individual landlord. So long story short, I used to live on the 16th floor, and then he sold that unit, and he owned the floor directly above, so I just moved right upstairs afterwards. And so I was there for 9 years, and I've been here for about 1 year now.
Well, I'm
very grateful for it, for sure.
I hope for your sake this landlord lives just as long as you and has no desire to sell their unit.
I hope so as well. I got a joke for you if you like.
Awesome.
It's an original, so hopefully no one steals it. But it's what do you call an Italian marksman?
What do you call an Italian marksman? Up to you.
Prosciutto.
Prosciutto. But
Yeah.
that's I picture Tony Maselli saying that joke for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, possibly could be. I won't take much of your time, but would you mind just saying quick shout out hi to my cousin Tony and my brother Nick? They're also big fans of the channel.
All right, Tony and Nick, thank you for watching. Major Trader 8 says to give you a shout out. So we're doing that. Thanks for that was awkward as fuck.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Major Trader. All right.
Have a good night there, Johnny.
You
Take care,
too.
man.
Cheers. Hey, we got a joke out of that one. Awesome. And another call rolling in. Hello there.
Hey Johnny, it's Jelly Bean. I'm calling you from jail. This is my one phone call. I called you.
You've sent too many emojis tonight.
I wanted to send you another super chat, but I can't. How much does it cost to get out of jail?
$1,000. But you can't use Apple Pay because Apple will take 30% of it. So you have to. Is that too much? It says call failed. That did not work. I did not hang up on that. It literally just said call failed. I don't know. Is my free calling app. You can call back. We got another call coming in. A 204 number. Hello there.
Hello, Johnny.
Hi, who are we speaking with?
Daryl from Manitoba.
Daryl from Manitoba. How's it? I don't know if we've ever had someone call in from Manitoba before.
I called you.
Other than you.
Yeah, probably not.
Because this rings a bell. I think we're missing Saskatchewan and we're missing a few of the maritime provinces and all of the territories. But we've almost ticked off all the provinces. How's it going?
Fine. I've watched every Sunday. Well, of course, I'll watch all your streams too. But every night I'm thinking, well, maybe I should call. But I always let you take new callers. I figure I called you once or twice before. So, but yeah, I'm just hanging out here watching your stream. I watched your rant on Apple. That was good. That was pretty cool.
What are you an Apple user?
Unfortunately, yes.
Don't say unfortunately. There's nothing wrong with
No.
you know a little self-inflicted torture, right?
Yeah, I mean, I use all my devices just for recreation. I don't do exactly what you do, but for all intents and purposes, it works for me.
Yeah, and honestly, that rant is for entertainment purposes only. Like,
I
I'm not going to go into a Starbucks and be like, what's wrong with you? Why are you using that? Right? Like,
yeah, I get it.
It's
great entertainment. Love it.
It's hamming it up. That's all that is.
Absolutely. No, it's great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm just sitting around here Sunday night, just chilling and just watching your stream. I watch a little bit of Chris, the Pepsi guy. Watch a little bit of his stream too. So
awesome. Yeah, what he was playing Warzone or something. I'm not really a gamer, so I don't know.
I think so. I'm a bit of a gamer, but kind of looked familiar. I almost look at Call of Duty maybe, but not sure.
Yeah, you game on your computer?
No, I have a PS5.
Neat. I have a PS5 too, and I haven't played it. I canceled PSN, and I haven't touched it in like 6 months. And I know all I have to do is take a picture of it and put it on like Marketplace, and I get money. And I can't do it. I'm just...
No. I've been toying with the idea of getting rid of it too. I'm just finding no time. But like you say, I could get rid of it tomorrow if I wanted to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's about all that's new with me.
Do you have a joke for us?
Well, I think so. I'm trying to remember. Why can't a bicycle stand up on it by itself?
Why can't a bicycle stand up by itself?
This is bad. It's too tired.
Ha!
All right.
I like it. Well, Daryl from Manitoba.
Say goodnight, Daryl.
Thank you. My brother's named Daryl. He's named after...
I remember you. I remember you telling me the last time I called.
This triggers all the same stuff. Talking to me is like that movie 50 First Dates, where it's just like the same shit every time. You say something and it triggers the same story, and you're like, Jesus, guy doesn't have...
It's cool.
But thank you for calling in, and thank you for the joke.
Hey, no problem. Take care.
Cheers.
Watch it.
Awesome.
All right.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, we've got a 404 number calling in here. Hello there.
Hello.
It's Peter Bradfield. Long time no see. How you been?
Not that long ago. How?
Like 3 weeks, maybe.
So, is it come say, come saw? Is what I would say. It's been kind of. I'm probably doing better than I had, in February, but I'm still waiting for some things. I'm going to have to get transfusion of iron soon, and then they're going to do things for my heart. I seem to be still losing weight, and I'm trying to watch what I eat. It's been kind of odd weather here.
Yeah, you mentioned in some of my live streams that the weather has been all over the place over there.
Yeah, I went up into I would say 30 Celsius. Recently, then today, it really stormed badly, which was good for the knocking down the pollen, because I got really bad from the pollen.
Ooh, it's that time of year for that, right?
Yeah, but now it's going to get back down into the I guess it would be the teens at night, and then maybe below that, single digits at night, Celsius, and then maybe in the teens, 20s during the day. Isn't really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how long that's going to last. That's something that has happened before in April in Atlanta. It's not unusual.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that it was kind of strange that it went that far up really quickly. But it's been okay. It's not been really bad. At least no snow has occurred here for a while. So
well, if you saw my video this morning, we got snowed on last week. It was kind of crazy.
Yes, I saw. Sorry to hear about that, Toronto.
No, it's good. It's good. We get all 4 seasons in any season randomly, right? It's good.
Yeah.
That's one of the good things.
This week, otherwise, it's been like I would have thought it was a whole month the way this has gone with Trump's tariffs.
You mean taxes? Let's call them what they are. They're taxes on his own people.
Yeah.
They're not tariffs. They're taxes. You pay for them. The consumer pays for them.
Yeah.
That's a tax.
I know that. I don't know if you saw my one. I did do a comment to you. You need to check out this one video that I found on YouTube from 2 days ago. Mr. Newberger's AI Funnies has this one of the tariff on the penguins.
Oh.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
You need to check it out.
An uninhabited island was on the hit list. Apparently, they just applied this like brain dead formula across the board to every country and didn't even like. And it was like someone's homework was due at the last second and no one did it, so they just like rushed it out and didn't even like double check it. And like U.S. military bases are getting tariffed. Like, uninhabited, but the good news is Russia didn't get any tariffs, right? Like, why would you tariff them? Like, it's.
Well, I'm just glad that yesterday to see how many people were out protesting. The thing though concerns me is why weren't more of those people out voting in November? And were people registered to vote? Were there voter registrations going on? Because that's going to be the key.
Yeah. Well,
and they are planning another big protest 2 Saturdays from now on April 19th. That ran across my Facebook feed.
Yeah.
This afternoon. The problem is the next day there's hints, which is Easter Sunday, that Trump may pull martial law, which, oh my God, if he does.
Yeah, well,
I don't know how.
Well, hopefully the local police enforcers do not comply with that, because I'm sure a lot of them are against this too, right? Because an idiot yelling from the top of the trees, if nobody follows his orders, is just screaming into the void. Hopefully that's the case.
Yes.
But the scary thing is, if you watch Fox News, you never would have known this would have happened, because they're busy talking about like DEI and like other made up issues, because they don't want to show this, right? And all the political commentators online, like the Brett Coopers, the Matt Walshes, they're quiet on this too. Like it's pretty funny.
But there have been some right-wing media people who have started questioning this, and there have been some Fox News people who have been questioning this.
Yeah.
So I have to think that there's a little bit more there than we're giving credit to.
Well,
but let's see how it goes. A lot depends on what happens.
Yeah.
I think a lot depends on what happens this November.
Yeah.
In the local elections and in especially the elections up in Virginia and New Jersey.
Yeah.
Well, a lot will have to depend on that.
Well, Peter, yeah, this isn't really my wheelhouse, but it's obviously a topic that's on everyone's mind right now. How about giving us a joke? There we go. Let's turn it around.
Why don't skeletons go on vacation during spring break?
Why don't skeletons go on vacation during spring break? He beats me.
They have no body to go with.
Ha! They have no body to go with. That's a good one, Peter. Well, I wish you all the best, and I hope that your medical battles, have a happy result. And I look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Peter. Take care. Bye. And we have another call coming in. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hi, who are we speaking with?
Janice Pike.
Janice Pike. Can you do me a favor? Can you turn down the volume on your TV or computer?
It's on.
Okay, there we go. We're getting. How's it going, Janice?
Doing good.
Just having a lovely Sunday night.
It is. Enjoying my new apartment and enjoying you.
Awesome. Do you have anything to share with us tonight?
Yeah, learning to talk about all the things about learning about computers, stuff like that. I'm just learning a little bit by bit. I'm in my 60s now, and it's like a new world to me, but I'm getting a little bit better as the time goes on, and I got my own Apple 13 telephone now.
Oh, neat. Congrats.
Yeah. So I'm learning.
You're learning. Awesome. You're going to be FaceTiming everyone in a second.
Yeah, there's one thing I want to share with everybody. I don't know when I started to streaming online, but you are the first streamer that I landed on, and Vivian and everybody's been so great and kind to me, and everybody with streaming Elva, people have been very nice to me, so I wanted to say thanks for everything.
Well, thank you for being a valued member of the community. For the most part, it's a great group of people. We have one of the best communities online, and you're very much welcome to be a part of it. So thank you, Janice.
But I've been enjoying it a lot.
Awesome. Now, you know what I'm going to ask you. Do you have a joke for us?
Not a joke, but one that is really interesting that they were saying about cats and different things like that. My cat is 100% pure white. When we got him, now he's getting like pink ears, like a rabbit.
So you had like an albino cat. Now it's got pink ears.
Yeah, it's like it's part Chinese, I think, because he's got the pink ears, and they have like pink legs too.
Awesome.
He's a bit of a mixture of a Hawaiian cat and Chinese.
Awesome. Mixture, part Siamese. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for calling in, Janice, and I hope you have a wonderful start to your week.
Have a good week too.
All right. Thank you, Janice. Take care.
Take care.
What a friendly viewer that was. That was Janice. All right. This might be the last call. We've got one more coming in here. And I answered it, and it didn't pick up. That was a... What area code was that? A 401 area code. Oh, there we go. Hello there.
Here I am. Hi.
Hi, who are we speaking with?
Wesley Torres.
Wesley. What's up, Wesley? You're going to be our last caller of the night, Wesley.
Yay. Nothing much. I was just watching Family Guy.
Cool. Oh, it just went really quiet there for a sec. All right, let me try that.
Sorry. I was just watching Family Guy on Disney Plus, and I also played Forza Horizon 5.
Oh, you're going to play Forza Horizon on Xbox or PC?
Yep. I just got my Xbox.
Series S or Series X? Or 1?
I don't really know, to be honest, but all I know is that I got the Xbox. I got to look into that.
Awesome. Awesome stuff, Wesley. Do you have anything to share with us tonight?
Do you watch Formula 1?
Do I watch Formula 1? No.
Yep. I do.
Oh, awesome. I know who Kenny Raikkonen is. But...
You know any of the drivers?
Just Kenny Raikkonen, Michael Schumacher. Was that the guy who had a skiing accident and he's been in a coma for a long.
Michael was the one that got injured back and played dirt team.
Yeah. Oh, you even know the year. Ayrton Senna. I remember him. He passed away too.
The greatest driver in Formula 1. Yeah.
I know a lot of Indy drivers: Emerson Fittipaldi, Mario and Michael Andretti, Paul Tracy. I know tons of Indy drivers. Not so much they're all old Indy drivers, but Formula 1, modern Indy.
Max Verstappen?
No.
Not even Lando Norris?
No.
Really?
No, I'm not a huge motorhead, but yeah. Yeah, I don't really know how to carry a conversation about motorsports.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. Do you have any jokes for us tonight?
I'm thinking of some jokes, but I don't want it to be so corny.
No, give us a corny one. Let's go.
I just gave you the obvious one.
Do it.
It was fun.
Do it.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why did the chicken cross the road? Beats me.
get to the other side.
All right, Wesley. Thank you for calling. Have an awesome night.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, last call of the night. Last call of the night. Hello there.
Hey, Johnny. I just wanted to say goodnight to everyone.
Didn't you already call tonight?
You hung up on me. No, I think the phone just disconnected. You said I could call back.
Yeah. I did. Thank you for calling back. You used too many emojis. Three other people have tried to call in since your call. 4 other people have tried to call in. I'm sorry, guys. Let's save it for next week. This is going to be the last call.
I miss you, Cam.
Cam says, don't miss you.
Hi, Diva.
Never missed you. Diva said, don't miss you. Never missed you.
Caroline, love you.
Caroline says,
Hi, Derek.
don't talk to me. I'm just kidding.
Janice, you're the best.
All right. Thanks for calling in, Jelly Bean. Thanks for your supers earlier.
Okay, see you around. Okay.
Take care. Bye. That was JB. Thank you so much to everyone who called in. Sorry, I just had like 5 missed calls there right at the very end. I'd love to take all the calls. We'll do a rapid fire call session maybe the next stream or the one after that. Thank you so much for calling in. As per Harjot, there's a very good chance I'm going to go live tomorrow and not post a video. It's Monday. Monday videos usually fall flat anyway, so might be good to get out and do a live stream. I just have to physically get myself to do it. I might do a video updating if I'm going to keep this thing or not. But thank you so much. Mary W., Harjot, Subi, Peter Bradfield, Sandy S. Pinesel, Jillian, Carolyn, Bill Chow, Phuket Walk, and everyone else. I'm trying to get that number off the screen. Cactus Steve, Lisa, Janice, Dog Mama, Jennifer Gala, LA. I can't even remember if I already read your name, but thank you so much. Thank you to our mods, Patreon supporters, channel members. Probably no video tomorrow on Johnny Strides, but probably a stream. I'm building up a little back catalog of videos, saving them for the future. That might be a hint that I might be going to Pearson Airport at some point. Just a little hint. Maybe I'm going to do that. But thank you so much, guys. And I will see you next Sunday, I hope, and tomorrow on the Johnny Strides channel. All right. Have a good night. Yoink.